Hello, love. Welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Normally, I'd address you by your sign, but I was asking Spirit repeatedly to tell me which sign I am doing this reading for, and I was getting a lot of mixed messages, and it was just coming really clear to me that there's more than one sign that this applies to. So the reading that this is for is people who have been working really hard at climbing their way to the top of something, more likely than not to do with career, but it's something that you're going to be passionate about. And somebody that is working really hard towards something that they're passionate about, and they're about to embark upon a new journey doing whatever that may be. So however that resonates for you, take it as you need to. So if you're about to start something new that you're passionate about, I don't know how many times I can say that, then this reading is for you. So let's see. Like I said, this is probably about your career. Right away, we have the 10 of Wands. So maybe you've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and maybe you've taken on a little bit too much, or a little too much has been put on your plate. But I see this being something that you're really fiery about, you really care about. So you've allowed these things to be placed there, or you've placed these things there, maybe because you thought you could handle them, but there might have been a little too much there. You're overloaded. What else, please, Spirit, about this new beginning? Okay. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I think what's going to happen here is you're going to get some help at work. I think your new beginning with work is a new person, is the King of Pentacles. And when they come in, there's going to be a little bit of conflict, a little bit of tension because they're new. But I think that once you get to know them and get to see what they're bringing to the table, you're going to recognize that they're here to lift those burdens and help you out with your career. This person is going to be very beneficial to you. Yeah. Plans, partnership, influence. That's the Two of Wands with the Hermit. So I think it's very, very, very important for you, whether this be a new person that has already come to you or is about to come to you, to really take some time to sit and think about how this person can be beneficial, why maybe some conflicts and tensions could be arising with them. It's going to be something that you need to know, be it about yourself. I think it's about yourself. I'm almost positive it's about yourself. It's about healing something within you to make partnership and it doesn't have to be career, but I really strongly feel like this is tied to career or something you're just really passionately working on. No, it's career, and it's something that you're very good at. I don't think you were questioning that, but if you needed to hear it, you're very good at what you do. And if you're not already teaching people about what you do, you're about to be. Maybe you'll be teaching with this other person. You can count on them. They're going to see things differently than the way you do, but that's a good thing. Yeah, so the Four of Wands is what they often call the marriage card. I'm going to call this like your work husband or your work wife. This is your divine work partner coming in. I do not feel any romance tied to this. I don't feel family tied to this. Spirit, do they already know this person? No, they're on their way to you. 8 of Wands. They're on their way to you, and they are good news traveling to you. Came in the reverse, but I'm not taking it that way. Everything here to me, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 2 of Wands. These are all really beneficial work partnerships. So yeah, the Hanged Man, that goes right alongside with the Hermit there. You're not seeing it yet. You need to change your, well, you're not seeing it yet because you haven't met them yet. I think they're still on their way for the vast majority of you. Some of you, they may already entered the scene. That's okay. It's not too late. The point of this is your perspective on this person. It potentially could be skewed, and you really need to take a moment and don't be asking other people's opinions right now. Go inside and deep inside and check in with yourself about what's triggering you with this person. What can you do on your end to shift your perspective to have this, ultra beneficial 7 of Pentacles relationship? So many pentacles here. Okay. So go inside. Is there anything else they need to know about this King of Pentacles? Specifically about the King of Pentacles now, Spirit. Is there a way we can... I might take that. Look out for this person. Is there a way we can... No. No. I'm going to leave it alone. No, I'm not going to give you any indicators as to who they may be. I think the focus on this reading is for you, is for what to do with your energy. So what kind of advice can we give while we're in that hermit mode, while we're in the Hanged Man? What kind of advice does the collective need to gain this beneficial partnership? Page of Cups. Okay. 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 Your advice right now is to be a lot more lighthearted with this, a lot more childlike. Bring some magic, some innocence to play into getting to know this new person. Think back to when you were a kid, and I mean a young kid, because, you know, we get a little meaner as we get older. But when you were younger, meeting somebody new was really exciting. It was really cool. You wanted to know, oh, where did you move here from? What did your life look like in this different place? And it was a magical time. It was a magical connection. So try to bring the magic into getting to know this person, and put aside whatever tension you may have about this situation. Will you tell me, please, what that tension is about? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. That's what I thought. 5 of Wands, that's what I thought. You're feeling competitive. How can I put this nicely? Maybe you're a little intimidated by the new ideas that this King of Pentacles is bringing to the table. Maybe there's so much of a visionary that you're almost embarrassed that, like, why didn't you think of these ideas? That serves no purpose. Carrying that energy serves absolutely no purpose. To beat yourself up to think, well, why didn't I think that way? And obviously jealousy serves no purpose either. I think maybe a little bit of shadow work, a little bit of ego work is called for here. And I'm really sorry. I'm not like, I'm telling you this from a place of love. I'm trying to advise you based on what I see from the cards. I'm not trying to attack you. I hope you don't feel attacked. But I do see jealous, competitive energy here. And I do not think at all that it's on this other person's end. I think it's on your end. So being playful and being childlike in this connection, because you know what? I don't see them having any animosity or anything towards you. No, strength. They see you as strong. They see you as that Four of Wands, as that Two of Pentacles. That's how they see you. So if they are already in your life, the damage isn't done. You can still enter that Hermit Hangman mode and come correct with this, because this is a good thing for you. This is a very good thing for you. The Emperor, yeah. It's time to bring law and order into this situation. So, it's time to come right with your energy. I really think that's the main message behind this, because what's on the other side of that is the perfect work partnership. Two of Cups. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else at all they need to know? Do you want to tell me who this reading is for? Three of Cups. Okay. So I'm taking this as this is a Virgo Gemini read. Virgo Gemini, I would have addressed you as such had I known that's who this reading was for, but I needed to wait until the end. So, my lovely Virgo Geminis, fellow air sign Gemini, Virgo, tattooed on me right here. I think the only thing that the cards want to tell you is to have fun with this, because it's about to get really amazing. I'm going to take one card from the Sacred Creators Oracle. Okay, that's definitely the one I'm going with. 17, the Spark of Hustle. This is about a work partnership, and you hustle and work, so sounds like it fits to me. The Spark of Hustle, essential meanings, the spark of inspiration, divine intervention, it's on your way. She is on your way. Finding your calling, work that makes you happy, renewed hope. The self-care message is you could be hustling too hard. Yeah, we did have the Ten of Wands in the beginning of that. I do think that Knight of Swords is tied to the King, though. But yeah, that Ten of Wands. Okay, so hustling too hard, getting lost in the grind, workaholic tendencies, manifesting busyness, a time to be careful what you wish for. So yeah, that sounds exactly like the beginning of this, and you wanted help and now you got help on the way. Careful what you wish for. It's going to come with you doing a little bit of shadow work, but it's going to be a really beneficial thing. All right, the Spark of Hustle, number 17. You know when inspiration hits and totally immerses your senses in the possible? That is the spark of hustle at work. It's when every cell of your body hums with the desire to put something out into the world. And when you feel that whoosh of energy that brings new ideas to life. The spark of hustle feels like a calling, a compelling, like something that cannot be ignored. This card is full of hope and expectation because it whispers, yes, it's coming. And yes, you can do this. So I am so sold that this is obviously the Oracle card for you. I'm not done reading it yet. I just wanted to pull that Eight of Wands. Yes, it's coming. And yes, you can do this. Spirit is sending superstar blessings your way with a passion that has been divinely amplified. Look for projects and experiences that are full of excitement and joy, that magical childlike energy, and say yes to opportunities that feel totally on purpose. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of your sacred task, remember that big soulful endeavors usually push us to go beyond the limits of what we know to be possible. This is how we grow. Use the spark of the hustle to evolve and expand because it's your guiding star. How much space do you leave in your calendar for the sparks of inspiration that will be? Are you allowing space for last-minute ideas and inspiration? What do you actively fuel your flame of hope? What do you do, to actively fuel your flame of hope? Are you feeling resistance to the word hustle? What would an easy kind of fluid productivity look like? Well, that's what's on your way. What needs to happen so that your flow feels like an unhustle? How can you make sure it fills your reserves rather than drains them? Okay. Do we want to do a medicine card? I'd love it if they could send a really, just something to help you focus on healing this feeling like you have a competition with you. The Antelope, number 37. Let's see what it has to say. And I would love to put the container or whatever for this in the background, but this is so freaking old that it was demolished a long time ago. So I can't really advertise, but medicine cards, they're oracle cards. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. 37 Antelope. Where do we start this? Okay. Antelope in your cards indicates a message of higher purpose. Antelope arms with you the bow of authority and forces you to act on behalf of self, family, clan, nation, and finally, Mother Earth. Antelope says, do it now, don't wait any longer. Antelope knows the way, and so do you. Take courage and leap. Your sense of timing is perfect. When Antelope has bounded into your cards, the time is now, the power is you. And that made me think of that Eight of Wands again. Okay, I think that's where we'll leave it.